Excuse me, sir. It appears the hole is ruptured.
No, it's definitely not ruptured. Beautiful ship, really. Custom paint job, beautiful boiler.
But, sir, I'm quite sure it's ruptured.
No, there's absolutely no possibility that could be the case. The paint should protect. No icebergs around, are there?
On behalf of the Iceberg Research Society, I'd like to make clear that seeing as the trials took place in the Seine River, there's absolutely no possibility of icebergs. Icebergs typically occur farther north and in the western rather than eastern North Atlantic. Additionally, icebergs would need to travel upstream for a considerable distance in the Seine River in order to come in contact with the pyroscaph, which is highly unlikely.
But, sir, it is most certainly leaking.
How preposterous. It's plainly impossible that the hole could be ruptured. I have not been working on the ship for 8 years just to have it sink.
Sir, if it is not ruptured, how did this get in?
You must have splashed in. There's again absolutely no way the hole could have been ruptured.
Splash in, sir? How would 100 gallons just splash in on a completely windless and waveless day?
100 gallons?
I'm sorry, I meant 200.
200 gallons? Okay, fine. Maybe the hole is gathering water, but there's absolutely nothing wrong and absolutely no cause for alarm. It must be thirsty, that's it.
On behalf of the Literary Elements Committee, I would say that that quote is not to be taken literally, as it is the use of personification. Please do not think that boats actually drink, as that was used to comedic ends in order to make that line more humorous.
But, sir, it is not thirsty, and it is leaking more seriously than just gathering water.
Okay, fine. Maybe the hole is leaking a considerable amount. Just ignore it. Everything is totally under control. It's, after all, 148 feet long. Beautiful paint job.
Excuse me, sir. I think the boiler is leaking.
How absurd. There is absolutely no way it could be leaking. Beautiful metalworking, isn't it?
Yes, but, sir, it is most definitely leaking. Listen to the hissing noise.
Inconceivable. I repeat, it is definitely not leaking. If you go there and check the pressure, you'll find it's perfectly unstable.
Very well. Sir, the boiler pressure is low. I'm quite sure that is due to a leak.
How far-fetched. Simply contrary to reason. Out of the question, implausible. It's probably completely unrelated.
The boiler is at 15 psi and there's a gaping hole in it, sir.
Okay, fine. Perhaps there might be a slight, insignificant leak. But what could a small hole possibly do to damage the strikingly beautiful boiler?
I think it is more of a major leak, sir.
Never mind. It's of no consequence whatsoever.
The engine just cut out, sir. What do we do now? We don't want to sink now, do we?
Well, we go get a patent, of course. Get to the lifeboats. Oh, wait, on second thought, swim away!
On behalf of the Patents Corp.
Shut up, will you?
So as you see here, the Northern River Steamboat will be an amazing work of technology. It'll be able to complete a voyage that used to take a week in a small portion of the time. Just imagine the profits we would produce with this incredibly fast mode of transportation.
Well, how about the reflupper? Is it up to the industrial standard?
The what? Never heard of that. Sounds far too silly for me.
Yeah, the reflupper. It is a revolutionary device that enables the UNICEF gas to react with the VUNEX.
What is a VUNEX? What are you talking about? Stop talking this nonsense.
Okay. But why don't you just show me where the PIFOL reactor and the Dusifix panel are to control the gal?
Where on earth did you get these words?
Nowhere. Don't worry about it.
It's not behind your back.
A lovely book called The Guide to All Things... No, an ordinary book. No books at all. Nothing at all.
Okay. That seems a bit suspicious.
What did you just say?
Nothing at all. Carry on. Say, have you ever been on a steamboat yourself?
No, oh, yes, I have. I definitely have. It was called the USS Constitution.
So you haven't?
Wait, that isn't it. What's the steamboat that starts with
The 1803 steamboats?
Yeah, that's the one. It was a really fun ride. Besides the little swim, I think his name was Robert Fulton.
It's not Robert Fulton. I think it's Robert Fulton. You're on the bloody ship. I'm Robert Fulton.
Yes, of course. I knew that. I was just testing you. But that still means I was right, from a certain point of view.
Stop that wisecracking. How did you like the ship?
Pretty fine. Except for the color. I absolutely detest pale green.
We can always change that. Any other problems or worries that might arise?
Well, can the boat sink?
What did you just say?
I said, can the boat sink?
Why, of course it couldn't. Just like the Titanic.
So it did sink then, didn't it? Well, that's all sound. Don't go floating around near those icebergs. I hear they can rip through steel.
Yeah, it did kind of sink, so will you fund it?
How much money would I be set back?
Oh, only small, insignificant, trivial, teeny tiny sum of about $10,000.
That's not too... Wait, hold on, $10,000?
There's always the paint job, too. That'd be another $100 or so. Not much, really.
$10,000? Are you crazy?
Maybe so, maybe not. So will you pay it?
That's a lot of money. I would not.
What's holding you back?
Well, that's a lot of money.
Well, I need that much for my steamboats.
And I think it's ludicrous.
Well, I've past experience. It doesn't come cheap, you know.
Well, fine. I'll give you half now and the other quarter when you show me that your syslaff works.
What about the other quarter? What's the syslaff?
The tax will have it. The IRS.
On behalf of the Iceberg Research Society, I would like to disassociate ourselves with taxes and things of that sort. I am not saying that we would not appreciate donations, as all are tax deductible. Our address is open to donations at 1 Icecap Road, Glacier Hill, Greenland. On behalf of the Internal Revenue Service, I would like to state that we haven't even been founded yet, and that last rep must be off his rocker.
So how do you feel about Monopoly? Imagine the profits.
A monopoly? That's not very honorable.
Well, no. It works like this. We don't let any other people have passenger boats here in the States. And then we pass go and collect $200.
You mean like the game?
Life is not a game.
Life is a game.
Then after, we'll have enough money to buy the boardwalk.
But we might go to jail.
I guess we'll have to chance it.
Let's talk it over on the B&O Railroad.
But just don't land the electric company.
Now you are definitely talking about the game.
No, I'm talking about how we can monopolize steamboats. We can make a ton of money.
I feel like it's dishonest and we would put many out of business.
Well, do you want money or honesty?
I'd like money, but I prefer honesty.
You must be terrible at Monopoly.
So you are talking about the game?
No. Like I told you before, I'm talking about steamboats. Mighty weak-minded this one, eh?
What did you just call me, Mr. Monopoly?
Well, so that you have the memory of a goldfish.
How insulting. I doubt any sensible human would want to engage in a monopoly with the likes of you.
Now, let's get back on topic. Don't want the editor to get angry now, do we?
I hear he's a real devil. That and all the golf ball nonsense. There's a reason I don't play golf anymore.
Yeah, I quite agree. You're always above par, Mr. Stevens.
You don't go starting this again.
Then I won't. Alright, back on topic.
How much money would we make?
Well, it really depends on how many hotels you buy. And just make sure not to end up in jail.
It would take too long to make enough money, but the bragging rights would be worth it. Count me in.